Hello everyone, this is Stella, Nova, right? And today's topic is emotional manipulators, narcissistic, etc., right? String pullers, okay? So empath has a hard time around those people. Why? Because they have such feelings for other people that they forgot to feel themselves. So they respect other people so much and their heart goes out to them that they forget themselves in the process. So for us, empath, to balance ourselves is go emotionless around people who are emotional manipulators, narcissistic people. Remember my video, Narcissistic versus Free Spirit, because has similar personality traits. One is secretive, one is, inauthentic. That is the narcissist. Manipulates, lies, really cheats, whatever. They have countless sexual partners. They move very fast from one relationship to the next. It's all about energy. And it's, because they're in that sense never really got to know themselves. They have traumas, really deep dynamics in family, whatever. It doesn't matter what they had. This is not your job to investigate it, because the longer you stay in it, I'm speaking about those things in terms of experiencing it. I lived with a narcissist in that sense. I was born into narcissistic parents. Why? Because the thing is, everybody who is disconnected is a narcissist in one way or another. So you have to presuppose, unless they prove otherwise, that they are not. Meaning they are disconnected. They never really got to know themselves. They have deep traumas. And they are masking, kindness, niceness. A lot of times they are those things. It's like inauthentic, and you can feel it. The stronger your intuition gets and heightened, you can feel it right away. And you can feel when they show affection and it's not real. It's lying. It's something. They have a hidden agenda. Basically, that's what you feel. Mainly, most people have hidden agendas. That's what you need to know. The less conscious they are, the more, in that sense, you can sense the lies, the pretenses, the facade, all that shit within. So Spirit told me in dreams, when I was dealing with such thing, my spirit, of course, my God, right? My God self, go emotionless. And funny thing, that message was actually delivered by a person who I went into high school with. And we were in a dormitory room and never seen that girl again. And it's through her I got the message. Go emotionless. Because the more energy investment and emotional investment you're making, is like throwing it into a black hole. And you feel constant anxiety. You cannot take your mind off of those people. It's like you're like this fog over your brain, over your mind. Of course, there is a gift also to it, because you are coming into contact more of yourself, because some of them are bringing you exactly what you need in that sense, in that moment. So ask for the message, ask for what you need to learn out of, and then get the fuck out of there, right? So don't play with that energy anymore. Don't invest more and more of your energy by staying unconscious in that moment. You have to bring your self-awareness, and you have to be able to disconnect energetically, emotionally, from those people. Why? Because eventually they, in that sense, in a way, all your energy will go into them. All your energy will go into that relationship. All your energy and all your emotions and thought patterns and all that. And your attention will be constantly focused on them instead of on yourself. So that is the greatest message when you meet some of them like that they are disconnected. But it means, please get connected to yourself. You see the disconnection in those people. Come on. We also show you a reflection of your disconnectedness at the same time. So simultaneously, we are teaching you to in a way, what not to allow in your life anymore, what you're not really resonating with, because especially if, for example, you meet somebody and you have your dreams and you have everything, your intuition is telling you that this is really becoming something, you have a drop of energy, you have a, huge, like nosedive from your frequency, and you even dream about it. And you have all those intuitions and tools and whatever, and you can sense it, feel it, you can see it, you're clairaudient, you're clairvoyant, you're clairsentient, you feel all that stuff, depending on what kind of empath you are. So a lot of us fall into those manipulations. And the funny thing is, I have had those manipulations in so many ways. And I also have to admit, I used to be one of them, okay? I used to be one of them because it is all a learned behavior. We learn this from, in our childhood. So we are born into a dysfunctional family. And dysfunctional family means inauthentic. And most people are inauthentic. Let's face it. It's every one of us on this planet came into this planet to learn more about herself and coming back into balance to the true self. So, and self-love and all that stuff, because love is not out there. Love is within you. And like recently, the sentence, when I heard the sentence, find the place of power within you and sink into it. Bathe in it. Caress it. Milk it. Love it. Appreciate it. And just know that the place of power is within you and not in other people. And not in objects, not in circumstances, not in different places of the world. You've got to access that power within you. So no matter where you go, no matter where you will be, no matter who will surround you, you are going to have that with you all the time. It's not going to depend on a crystal that you wear on your neck. It's not going to depend on a lover who is not with you at the time, because you think that, because of him or her, you have, you're gonna get what you always wanted. No, you don't need any of that. The place of power is within you, not out there. So it's like saying, even has the same ring to it, the kingdom of heaven is within you, right? So your happiness and everything, your solid self, this is what I mean. That is what I mean about power. It's your solid, true, authentic self. So this is what this whole thing is about. So find that place and do not give your energy away in that sense. Refocus, reset, refocus back to yourself. And if you have to go emotionless in that moment. You cannot feel pity for them because this is a big manipulator. You cannot give them that, once you sense, because you are out there, you are a loving person. You are, I'm still are. I am. But what I'm not going to do anymore is when I sense by my intuition that something is really fucked up energetically, because this is what I feel the difference between the frequencies. I feel the gap between the frequency. I feel inauthenticity. I feel lies. I feel pretenders. They pretenders in the beginning, they tend, like, you're so tender. And then eventually, once the hook is in, you're gonna be like this the feeding tube. You don't want to become a feeding tube for disconnected people. And it's not about they're not bad people, okay? They are good people. It's in that sense. But do we want to fucking be ruled by a fucking dogma, the mystery of goodness, or we want to be happy? This is all you need to ask. What do I need? What do I sense? Sense and drop. Sense and drop. Cut the sandbags. So this whole life is not about you loving and spreading all your fucking life force and energy into black holes, because that's what they are at the time. And this is how it feels. It's like it swallows you up. This is what you feel like. And you don't want to do that. You were that energetic, very vital, smiley, good feeling person, and then you meet this sucker, and then all of a sudden you find yourself into this deep black hole. Now that is suggesting you, and on top of that you have all your senses, everything, you know that something is off. You feel it. Your gut is telling you. Your dreams are telling you. Everything is telling you. Of course, we're not taking the responsibility out for ourselves. What do I need to learn out of this? And maybe move on. Maybe that's what you have to learn out of it. Maybe let it go. Maybe that's what you have to move out of. And just before you cross to the other side of your infinite love, infinite health, wealth, and happiness, and vitality, and sustainable wealth, and your abundance frequency on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, you are going to meet that last fucking thing just before crossing and going through the eye of the needle. Okay? So this is how it's going to feel. And it's going to be like, woo, tremendously strong. It's going to have all the cards played out, all the lies, all the whatever. Anything that could manipulate you. It will manipulate your lower chakras tremendously, your sacral chakra especially, sexual, and feelings and all that. So you need to stay conscious. So bring all your intellectual properties, logic, and everything, and your senses. You are multidimensional. Remember that. And the stronger this thing, feeling and intuition comes online, trust it. Trust it over their pretenses, over their words, over whatever they stimulate in you. You've got to stay conscious. You must stay conscious. And, you know, your wisdom, your intuition will save against anything. So you don't go out into the world by, fearing. No. Know that your intuition and your wisdom will save you. This is it. It will. That's all you need to know. All you need to know. I love you guys. So this is what you do, because I went through these things. I know you're going through these things, and you've got to realize this, that you are powerful, and never believe for 1 second that any power is out there. Nobody can overwhelm you. You've got to stay conscious, stay vigilant, self-committed, and proud of yourself. Okay? So the worst is behind you. Always know that, no matter what comes. So you're building these deep roots of self-knowledge, intuition heightened, and everything. And then when you have that deep root, there is no way you have to fear the wind, okay? There's nothing to fear, because you already know. You are the power. That place of power is within you. And you know it more than anybody. They might not understand why you're cutting them off. You don't need to explain, okay? Have a good life. Bye. And then just get out. That's what you need to do. Save yourself. You're not here to save anyone. You are here to move on and become this incredible powerhouse, this light, its inner lightness. Unload the fucking crap, okay? Do not carry the bullshit for others. They have to learn. They have to face their own ignorance, okay? You have to let them. Non-interference, non-rescue. Bless you. Bye.